Hi, Flosstube. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day and having such wonderful weather like I am. It's gorgeous. It has been gorgeous, and it's going to be for like the next week. If you don't, I'm sorry. Don't be jealous because in about a week we're going to have rain again. But it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be really warm at work over the next couple of days, but I will not complain. I have made a decision. I am going to love it and enjoy it and be thrilled over it. So I wanted to show you some stuff and show you what all I've been stitching on before my life gets a little crazy. My in-laws are coming in a couple of days, and they are going to be here for about 3 weeks. They are leaving shortly after Mother's Day. But kind of in between those 3 weeks, they're going to be going to like the Oregon coast and staying with my mother-in-law's sister and visiting other people. But when they first get here, and then on the last like week and a half, they're going to be here. So staying with us. And I thought, well, it's been about 3 weeks or so since I did a video, and there's going to be another 3 weeks. And if I wait, you might forget about me. That would be sad. I would just need to say I'm done making videos if I'm going to wait that long to do one. But yeah, I thought I would show you. I don't know if I'm going to have a lot to show you when they leave, because I don't know how much stitching I'll get done, but I'm going to try and work on some stuff in the evening while they're here, and then there's the time in between that they won't be. But before I show you some of my stuff, what I want to do is, if you don't mind, I want to say thank you so much to Barbara Bush. She was an inspiration. She was a beautiful woman inside and out. She was an encouragement. She was an example to wives, to mothers, to daughters, to grandmothers and great-grandmothers, and just the people of the United States. One of the things I've noticed since her passing is people, no matter what their political side is, have come together and just said thank you for being such a beautiful woman, and being the example, and just paying tribute to her as a former First Lady of this country. All First Ladies have their thing that they're passionate about. They have their cause that is near and dear to their hearts. All First Ladies do. And Barbara Bush's was literacy. And it was such a passion to her that even up until her health had gotten to the point, I should say, that she could no longer do it, up until that point, you would find her at a school reading a book to children. That's how much that meant to her. It was truly her passion. And she loved this country with all her heart. She loved her husband. She loved the people of this country. She loved her family. She loved her friends. And she will be greatly missed. And we all will miss her. And we all thank her, I hope. I thank her for everything she has done. And giving her heart the way that she did. And telling people, you can read. We will be there. I will be there. We will encourage you. You can do this. You can do anything you set your mind to. And because I work in a school, even though I work in a cafeteria, these kids come in and we try, even though we only have moments with them while we're serving them food, those moments are every day. And those days become every week. And those weeks become every month, every year. And those years become 4 years of their life leading up to their adulthood. And we try to take those moments and let them know that they're important. You know, I had a kid come through and he cut his hands on some stuff in the workshop, and I'm like, are you okay, are you okay, and I hope you're doing all right, and you be careful. And then the next day, how are your hands? And she's like, oh, they're better. And that means so much to them that we remember just minor things, small things, you know. And that's something that she was an inspiration with, is was people saying, her telling people that, you know, you're important, and your dreams and your hopes are important, and if reading is stopping you from fulfilling those dreams, let's do something. Let's not let this stop you. And she just loved doing that so much. So yeah, she is a memory for all of those who met her and was around when she was in the White House as the First Lady. And she is someone I will always remember. And so even though my heart goes out to her family and friends and everyone in this country who have lost one of our former First Ladies, even though it's difficult to lose someone that was such a beautiful person, I know that she is standing before the God she believes in, the same God I do, in a perfect body, with no more ailments, no more pain, and celebrating her new eternity. And she will have God, she does have God looking at her and saying, you have done well, my true and faithful servant. So, thank you, Barbara Bush, for all your encouragement and your amazing example, and you will always be remembered in the hearts of all of us. So, thank you for letting me say that, and let's go ahead and get on some stitching, shall we? So I had my doggy, and I was going to finish him up in a pillow, and I changed my mind. This is not done, okay? I'm going to put some stuff on top. I just thought I'd bring it out and show it to you. I Priscilla-fied it, and I will put it on Instagram with Priscilla, her hashtag. There's my backside. No one should be showing their backside, but it did. So yeah. I actually was going to get rid of this, and I saw this and I saw that, and I'm like, hey, Priscilla. I'm hoping to put like a little tag there, be kind of like a doggy tag. I just got to play around with it and then just finish it up, and then I'm going to sit it over there with the ashes of my Ivan. I'm actually really hoping I have Buddy's tag. He was our Australian Shepherd, and he was near and dear to my husband's heart, to our heart. He was amazing. Like, I can't start talking about him or I will cry. He was very important to our family. He was the heart of our family. So I got that going, almost finished. Very excited about that. But yeah, if I could find his tag, that would be great to put that. But he didn't look like that. But I kind of want to bring his tags out. It's just hard, you know. Two tough ones that we lost in this family. He was one and Ivan was the other. They leave holes in your heart. Finally finished this. I had to hurry up and get it done. I pulled it out of my whole stash thing going. Not my stash, but my whip, sorry. This is not going to stick. because my in-laws are on their way. This is the wedding sample, I can talk, for my nephew and new niece. Their first year anniversary is going to come up. This border got to the point where I had to put it away. I was getting angry. So I want to get this done and framed. My plan is to frame it while my in-laws are off doing some things in between their stay with us. And then they can take it to them because my nephew and his wife and new baby, yeah, they had a baby girl, live down the country road from them. And so I like the idea of them taking it so it arrives safely instead of mailing it. So I gotta get that completely finished. But until then, it's stitched finished. So that's all I have for finishes and half FFO. Can I say that? Half FFO? Hope so. I did. Let me show you. Rico likes a pillow, but he's not laying on it right. Trying to keep it from falling on the floor. I don't need that. I don't know. I have something in here I want to stitch later. Alright, it's going on the floor. Let's see. I'll show you yeah, some of the stuff I have. Let's see if I can get this over here okay without knocking the phone down. Crafting between stitches. She did a tutorial on this, and I think in my last video I told you I ordered it. Had I ordered it and it hadn't come in yet? It took a long time to come in. So that could be the case. But it's here, and I love it. You know, it's not some, you know, $200 thing. It cost me $19.99. I got free shipping and a coupon for half off. And I can't remember if I told you about it or not. But she did a tutorial, or not a tutorial. Why would I say a tutorial? Kind of, really. She explained how it works. But she did a review on this. That's what the word I'm looking for. And I had to get it. I was pretty thrilled. Yeah, I think I ordered it from Joann Fabrics. Oh, let's see if I can do it. It's not that tall. It is perfect level, especially in the chair that I'm in. I can sit all the way back in my chair, and this will push right up to me. And I can sit here and watch Flosstube mirrored onto my TV and stitch to my heart's content. Now all I have to do is get the energy to do it. Yeah, I've been really suffering from fatigue. Really trying to not hit my phone here. And it's affecting my stitching. So, let's see. Well, here's one. This is just a tiny one, but I haven't put this in here. I'm just showing. It just goes with, I got my bigger hoop. I'll show it to you when I show you my stitchy stuff, but just sits in there. And this thing here whips around. Let me take that out. Whips around. It whips around really easy, I promise. I don't have anything in here, and so it's not going to work. So you're going to go, yeah, I can see that whips around real easy. And I messed up is what I did. I was playing around with it earlier, and I positioned it like I was going to store it. So if it's not positioned where you can store it, which I still have it positioned like that, I'm not going to play with this anymore. I had it stored away earlier, and I'm going to move my feet and get it out of the way. But it turns around. Trust me, I just messed it up. Whatever. It flips around so you can bury your floss and then switch it back around. Trust me, it works great. And it pivots up and down. And I'm not going to show it to you. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. Once I get my stuff on there, I put it in front of me. I readjust it like in moments. is readjusted. In moments I can take a hoop off and put another hoop on. Trust me, it's really easy to work. I'm just making it look difficult. I'm fired. I will not be a spokesman for loops and thread. They would fire me in a heartbeat. Yeah. Pitiful. It really does work. Fran, just give it up. All right, I'm going to show you my haul real quick. This is not Stitchy related, but it's a great book, The Healing Power of Essential Oils by Eric Zielinski. Dr. Z and his wife Mama Z, we call her Mama Z, have a lot of recipes in here for essential oils, and he goes on to explain about essential oils. And I listened to him on a podcast that I listened to, and I just really like him, and I've watched his videos on YouTube, and before I even listened to him on the podcast. And what I really appreciate about Dr. Z is the fact that he does not sell essential oils, so he is not beholden to any specific company. So he is free to say, as long as it's a pure, good quality oil and not synthetic and not diluted with a bunch of stuff, it is going to help you. If you're Young Living, then do Young Living. If you're doTERRA, I'm doTERRA. That's what I use just because that's who I'm hooked up with. Then use that. If you're the Now brand. So he just gives recipes by just, cypress, grapefruit, lime, peppermint. And it's up to you to find a good quality essential oil, because when you start throwing names out there, then you're going to get the other people who really love the products they get say, well, I'm not going to do that because he highly suggested the Now brand. He's like, I won't do that. I am free to just put the oils down that work for certain things, and then more people are going to be willing to try these recipes and help to heal their body naturally. And so I really, really appreciate it. So there's a lot of recipes in there and a lot of information, and I can't wait to try the ones for sleeping because I have a hard time sleeping at night. Try the ones for aches and pains. I've already been doing it for quite some time, but I've just been dabbling in it. So yeah, I just started reading that. I haven't had it for very long. So very excited about that. Just thought I'd bring it up because it's through essential oils is why I'm able to stitch. I had such severe cramps in my hand the other day that even my wrist was in pain. And I rubbed it really good with essential oils, and it took a while. I get a deep blue from doTERRA. That's just what I use. You just can make your own up. But now there's no pain. I could not stitch that day. That's how bad it was. That's why I got this. My hand is getting, both of my hands are getting really, really bad to the point I can't hardly hold a hoop. And I even have a hard time stitching in hand, but I stitch in hand better because the weight is not so heavy, but I stitch in hand slower. So with this, I can stitch double-handed and my hand doesn't cramp. So whatever I can do to allow me to stitch, even hold a book, and to go to work. Essential oils keep me going. They really do. So maybe you can try it if you're having cramps in your hands and your arms, your back. I love the fact I can sit all the way back with this thing and stitch in hand. So, on to Stitchy. I got my March fabric of the month from Color and Cotton. It's lemonade, 14 count. I'm going to get a few more of these, and then I'm going to bump it up in size. So I'll get the next size of fabric. Still be 14 to 18 count, and just the larger piece, and I'll get a few of those for a while. Because I still get Under the Sea Fabrics, 28 count, Dogana. I got this one. I don't know what the name is. Can't see it. But it's a blue, beautiful color. I can't read that, sorry. I feel stupid. Can't read that. Can't read this one either. Apparently it's a Celtic god, whatever. 28 count. They're both pastels. Beautiful color. Love both of them. Don't have a favorite there. Do get fabrics by LJ, but sorry, I'm trying to reach everything. But I put a hold on it for a little bit when he was not getting his fabrics in, and he asked everybody, would you like to skip a month? And I did. After 4 months, my husband's just working, so yeah. Got this here at Hobby Lobby. And I got a few other things. They were already on sale, so really I couldn't use my 40% coupon. I didn't think anything about it because this was like $2.80 something or whatever. I don't remember. And the lady goes, do you have the app with the 40% coupon? And I said, yeah. She says, well, you got the hoop. It's regular price. She said, even if you're only saving $1 or something, she said, let's do it. So I pull it out and got it. And she said, look at that. Got it on sale. And I'm like, well, that worked. It was under, it was under $2. So I never would have thought about using a 40% off of something so cheap. But I was there, had the coupon. I still would have paid full price. It was under $3. But yeah. I love those. I've got 2 of them now. Love them. Don't know if I need 2 of them, but because I pop them off as soon as I'm done stitching for the night. Got my Just Cross Stitch. Again, there's only a couple things in here that I'll stitch. I think a lot of people are going to cancel their subscription. I saw that on one of the cross stitch groups. Somebody said, oh, have you gotten your Just Cross Stitch? It hasn't come in the mail. And that brought on a whole onslaught of all these people saying, oh, yes I did, no I didn't, but this is going to be my last year. I'm not renewing. Like a lot of people said it. This one's really cute. I'll probably stitch that. And I like doing the idea of putting a hoop. That is super cute. But it seems like out of a whole year, I like that one too. There's like 2 magazines, maybe 3, that there's more than one thing I want to stitch. And that's not very much. This is super duper cute, but I think that this will look really cute in a little girl's room. It kind of looks like something you put in a child's room, but it is super cute. So yeah, there's that. Oh yeah. Yeah, this was a good one. Super cute. Adorable. Yep. I'll probably stitch that. I know there's a little pansy in here. So got that. Got my first subscription to Country Gardens again. I was getting it for a while and then quit. But they were running a special, get 2 years for the price of 1. I think I paid like 20 bucks for 2 years. Worth it for me. I love to garden. And all my old ones I kept because I love it. So this is fun. Not cross stitch related, but thought I'd throw it out there. And then I got, I'm gonna try and hurry up. I really have some stuff I gotta do. I'm going to work without any aprons and be in trouble. Well, sorry, I gotta find it. So I was watching Cupcake Stitcher. Yeah. And she showed this one. Yeah, it's this one. The female Disney villains. And I had to stop watching her. Come on. And jump on Etsy and purchase it. Full coverage. So if you want to see it, you just go on Cupcake Stitcher. I'm pretty sure it was Cupcake Stitcher. And you can see hers. And the borders have something to do with each villain. So there's like little pups here. And I think there's little like diamonds and hearts and all that here. Roses and things. Yeah, there's different ones. I can't really see which one. There's apple up here. So I had to get that. And in watching, like it's a movie, right? In searching for that, I found Disney Heroes. Because you can't have the villains without the heroes, right? Fell in love with this. Oh my goodness. So, there's Dumbo. There's Hakuna Matata. Mufasa. Why can't I think of it? I'm tired, people. You know what I'm talking about. 101 Dalmatians. There's all the Disney characters. You know, Mickey and all of them. There's Jungle Book. Cinderella, Peter Pan, Snow White, Little Mermaid. There's Beauty and the Beast is tiny. I'm really bummed. Aladdin. Oh my goodness, why can't I think of his name? It totally slipped my mind. But what I really like about it is, as you're looking, there's all these little tiny characters from all of these movies that are in all these small little places. You've got the little Dalmatians all up in here, and you've got the fairy godmother over here, and you've got... well, that's the main character, but I'm talking little tiny characters. I don't know if we can see that. Little mice right over here. I mean, that's Captain Hook. So, that's the main character, but I'm talking, come on, just little tiny ones. That's all embedded in there. This here is all the forest animals from Snow White. So as you're stitching this full coverage piece, what I'm getting at is you're going to come across, like it's not going to take very many blocks to do, and you're going to start seeing these designs. A lot of times in the full coverage heids, you'll stitch along, and it may take quite a while before you finally go, oh, now I think I see what this is. And sometimes you stitch and all you're doing is a couple of colors. And it's just this block of like black or something. Where this, you're really going to see a lot of progress like right away, I think. I hope. But there's like 200 colors in this one. And I'm actually going to start this after my in-laws go home next month. I want to wait for such a detailed piece until then. I have a piece of fabric. I'm waiting for 123 Stitch to contact me to get. I thought I was going to have to go answer a door. Hey guys, nobody's here. Nobody's here. I thought maybe I would have to pause and go answer the door, but... Hey, Nobody's here. No, I don't have to answer the door. So we can keep going. So anyway, yeah, I wanna start then. I'm waiting for that piece of fabric to come in. Don't know how long that'll be. I've been waiting for a while. But Cupcake Stitcher also has been stitching these. They are seasonal cupcakes. So fall. And like this is September, October, November. I can't find the O. Oh yeah, because there's the S for September, the O for October, and the N for November. That was free. And here is, this is all from Brooks Books. This is the seasonal pantry. That's winter. And they have all the other ones. I got them all, but this is what the other ones look like. And there's another one that I got. I don't know what happened to it. I'm really upset. I'm afraid that it may have accidentally got deleted. But it is Brooks Books free pattern for a seasonal door, and it's all 4. I don't know how I could have lost all 4, but I can't find it in here. And I don't understand. So, yeah, it's somewhere. Magnolia Nanas, she did this in the color she picked out. This is from Modern Folk Embroidery. It's a free chart also. And so I grabbed that one. But if you go to the Brooks Books, sorry, on Etsy, you'll be able to find it. And I don't remember if I ever showed you this one, but I purchased this one. So those are my purchases. A lot of them were free. So I got those, and that's it. That's all my stuff. So let's show you really quick. We're getting into quite a few minutes, and the dog's barking kind of slowed me down. So I have been stitching on my Happily Ever After. The dogs will bark at the smallest thing, and I just don't get it. And it's like, you know, if somebody knocks on my door, I don't generally ignore it, or my dogs will bark uncontrollably. This is the April, got it all stitched. As you can see, I did not work on the border because, the border or the name here, because the fact is that I got sick. Really sick, to the point where I had to come home from work when I showed up there, and that was during a time I was stitching that. So as long as I got April done, I was completely content with that. But yeah, I got a horrible cold, really bad, and that's about all I could handle with that. Let's see. Here we go. I also stitched on Barbara Anna's design of Oh Halloween Tree. And this is as far as I've got. I am almost done with the tree, so that has been a goal of mine. So I just have like this limb coming out here, and this will come up, and I think there's 2 that will come out here. And then I can start on the motifs, and I'm having a lot of fun with that. I did frog my tombstone, so I can redo that. the way I want it to look. That one has been fun. Then I worked on for snowfall. Just a little bit on that. Not a whole lot. I just wanted to hurry up and get at least the, let's see. Whoops. The house done. So the house is finished. This is done on Under the Sea Fabrics. The old Halloween tree was done on a 28 count cream from 123 Stitch. I don't know who did it. But this is sagebrush. 28 count. And now I'm working on my next Santa's Village, Mrs. Claus's Cookie Shop. And I'm coming along on that one. I am behind on this by a month. I have been behind a month. It's pitiful. But I'm getting them going. At least I'm doing something with them. So I'm working on the roof right now. And I'm having a lot of fun with this one. I'm really liking the way my white is laying on this particular fabric. This is a 28 count. I think it's Monaco. Not sure. I get it at the craft store and then I coffee tea dye it. And I'm going to have to do some more. I'm not sure what all's going on. I have heard from, oh, that's it, by the way. That's all I've been working on. I've heard from, who was it? Crafting Between Stitches, that all these places are starting to get new vendors, like John Fabrics, Michael's, Hobby Lobby. I think Hobby Lobby is already getting some in because I was there and they did have some kits on sale, but nothing that I got. They were really picked through and there's a lot of new stuff there. When I went to, where did I go? Michael's. It was really picked through. There was hardly any kits there and they hadn't brought anything new in. And that's where I got this fabric. And they both sold the same one. And there's hardly any. And there was no white. And I'm kind of freaking out because I've already started on that kind of fabric. I believe I still have some. So I hope I have enough to finish that. So I'm going to need to, I think I got one more piece that I can stitch on for the size I need for that, and then I've got to coffee tea dye some more. So I gotta look through my stash and see if I've got more of that. But I found the mushroom color, fell in love with that, stitching my classic Christmas charm. I love the texture. It's a piece of 28 count fabric from, I think I bought it at Michael's. It's the same bag, the same company as this one. And it's soft. It is so nice to stitch with. The floss just glides through it. Everything lays really nice on it. And I can hardly find it. I am so bummed. So I was buying like a couple of those. I don't have very many. And if they go to a different vendor, I'm going to be really bummed. I know a lot of people don't like to get there because they're like, get it there because they're like, oh, it's cheap fabric. But this particular one, most of it is. Like the stuff in the tube is horrible. But this is great. It's stiff enough that if I stitch in hand, I can do it. But it's soft enough that it's not like the stiff stuff that if you bend it, it would like crease. You know, it's just really nice fabric to me to stitch for something at the craft store. So, I'm hoping I can still find some. Hobby Lobby doesn't have that. We shall see. So yeah, that's all I have to show you. That's all I have to say. I think I'm done. Sorry if I scared you when I jumped up to see, because I'm telling you, if there was somebody at the door, you would just be like, you need to pause that and go answer the door. Your dogs are out of control. It's ridiculous. So I will be talking to all of you later, in about 3 weeks or 4. I want to thank you all again so much for sticking with me, for watching, subscribing, liking, commenting, not liking if you don't like something. Yeah, thank you for not liking, right? I do want to mention, though, that I know that in the past I had mentioned a giveaway, and I feel horrible that I haven't done anything to show my appreciation. When my husband suddenly got sick like that, and like we almost lost him. It was just, it was all about getting him better and getting him well and getting him home. And then when he was home, he was on oxygen, and it was just a real stressful time. That's why I kind of stopped stitching as much before, because just kind of like I suddenly just realized how tired I was. And so I still want to do it. I know that we don't have to do giveaways. It's just our way of showing appreciation to everybody for watching and having such nice comments. Everybody's been positive to me and thumbs up, and that doesn't always happen. So I really feel blessed to have the people watch me who watch me. And I can't thank you enough. So hopefully I get my life back to normal. My husband is now working. We're hoping he works more. And I really want to do something for everyone. It may not be really huge at first. He hasn't worked in 4 months, but I really want to do something. So I haven't forgotten about it. I haven't forgotten about you guys. And so I just want to show my appreciation that way. And so now I'm back to thinking about it and what I want to do. So, yeah, I'm going to get off of here so I can get some things done. I hope all of you have a wonderful week this week. And I know I won't see you before then, but I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful Mother's Day. And we will talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.